Yo, what's going on, Cowboys fans? Hey. As always, thank you guys for liking, sharing, and subscribing. The growth. Kind of been off the grid this week. I told you guys music is a priority, so I've been making new songs. And the song that you guys heard in the beginning of this video was actually a flip that's going to be released tonight. The SoundCloud link will be in the bio. It's you know that song, Boot Up, hey, everybody, boot up. That song, we flipped it, did something cool with it. Y'all send it around to friends, man, when you guys are jogging or playing your video games, or you know, if you want to listen to this video and listen to that in the background, do both. We multitask. Just show us some love. SoundCloud Foots and Coles. So, Minicamp is a wrap. Got some 5 winners or 5 things we learned. I'm going to do 5 winners this time and recap it. And with Minicamp, more or less, the intensity ramps up a little bit, but it's not training camp. But first off, you want to get out of Minicamp healthy. So, we got out of OTAs and Minicamp healthy. The little thing with Leighton Vander Esch, that was more or less like, let's just hold him out so he doesn't hurt himself, because in training camp, Garrett's going to push these guys. He runs a very hard practice. He's going to push the team, and Vander Esch needs to be ready. But when I get to my 5 winners, you guys will kind of see that, okay, Vander Esch, you better get ready and get healthy. But, you know, with him doing all the stuff for the combine, I see why they held him out. But we made it out healthy, and that's important. No quick hits. I've covered a lot of this stuff with my OTA standouts, and you guys have been showing a lot of love. And I want to show you guys some love, because as you all know, I'm trying to go to training camp. And any support that you guys can show, whether it's financially, 5, 10, 15, 20, you guys have been doing that, and it means the world to me. The donations are growing. So I just want to give a quick thank you to Jay Dixon, April Staten, she's been with me for a while, Nick Edwards, Sergio Rosas, and Jeffrey Furrer. I'm getting out there, guys. Saving up some coin, but all of the extra donations really do help. I want to go out there. I want to, you know, as you guys can probably tell, the Cowboys website isn't doing much video. So all of this info I'm getting is from people I know in Dallas, or is from the internet. Just being honest, and I'm giving my thoughts on it. And I'll obviously engage in the conversation with you guys. But when I go to training camp, all holds bar, everything off, chains unleashed. I'm going out there, I'm getting footage. I don't care if I got to go be the first person in line, the last person to leave, because I know you guys want that footage, the battles, the one-on-ones, the scrimmage period, all of it. So I'm going to do that, and I want you guys, you know, to be able to get it edited up every night. I'm going to go the second week of camp, because that's when things really ramp up. And with the new CBA, they can't really start getting aggressive until the second week. But first, no quick hits. The only quick hit, I love Sean Lee. Guys, just listen to this really quick.
David back out there. It's good to have him out there. He needs to be here working. The more he's here, the better it is for us. You know, shared sacrifice, all of us working together as a team is a big deal for all of us. He needs to be here on a more consistent basis. He needs to be working more with us. Is that something that you shared sacrifice? Yeah, well, you know, I've talked with him, and I think we've expressed it with him, and he needs to get here. He needs to be here working with us. He can be a huge part of this team if he wants to be, but he's got to show that commitment. Was it frustrating that he was sporadic early on this offseason? Well, we want to have everybody here. I mean, I know it's voluntary, but we want guys here working together and improving as a team. It's good that he's here working, no question. But, you know, we're ready for him to take that next step as a player, and having him with us and being here committed all the time is something we need.
That's what we need in a leader. So obviously we've transitioned from Dez. I just like Sean's intensity. Can't say enough about this guy. And he's really not a great athlete. Just super prepared, super takes the game serious. And I like the fact that he's calling David Irvin out a little bit. That's right, Irvin. You can be great, but get yourself in order. I know that there's more to life than football. I get all of that. But if it wasn't for football, you wouldn't be able to provide your family, you know, with this life that you have. So, you know, protect your gift, man. Take your gift serious. If you ever see this video, David Irvin, take your gift serious, baby. All right, guys, so let's get into 5 winners from Minicamp. Let's do it. Let's talk about it. Number 1, Byron Jones. Just can't say enough about him. I was reading kind of some recaps, and it said that he had a really good breakup against Allen Hurns. And so with Byron, again, I've been doing this Marquez White video. And the way that Chris Richard coaches, first of all, every time he's interviewed, he can't stop bringing up Byron Jones. His length, his aggressiveness, and him playing man press coverage is going to be a problem for a lot of receivers because he can turn and he can run, but he also has the strength and balance as well. And he's physical and doesn't really get hurt. Like, Byron Jones has never really been hurt as a Cowboy. I don't know if he's going to be a pick guy, but I know that he's going to be a pass breakup guy. Had a big breakup on Allen Hurns. They're out there competing. I think that Byron Jones is a winner throughout this whole situation. Now, I'll drop this with an asterisk. Byron Jones has had good camps, and they really haven't quite translated to, the field. But it's a start. He's moving the corner. He looks comfortable, so he's definitely one of my winners. That's winner number one. Winner number two, man, Blake Jarwin. Now, for me, I'm a big Dalton Schultz guy. Watching the tape, I'm thinking that he can grow, but he has struggled a little bit. I've heard that. But that being said, Jarwin has, make the most of his opportunity, and that's what's up. Like, that's what needs to happen. I'm not this guy who's like, oh yeah, he's my pet cat, so he has to start. If Dalton Schultz sucks, I'll come out in front and tell you guys he wasn't good enough. And Jarwin's our guy, so he looks good moving around out there. What we're going to need to see, though, is the point of attack things. We need to see training camp-wise, preseason-wise, how is he blocking, point of attack. We know what this team wants to do. They want to run the football. So I'm happy and excited. That's Joe's guy. Oklahoma State, undrafted. He's looking like he's doing some things. I think he was at Oklahoma State. Where did Jarwin go? I know he was. Listen, I just want to hear that he's making plays. All right. So Jarwin, what do you guys think? Is Jarwin, will he kind of emerge? I've seen some comments that you guys say that, well, maybe this will be a tight end by committee. Maybe, but you kind of want to have a guy that you can trust. Swaim has some injury issues, so maybe Jarwin, kind of takes hold of this thing. He's a winner, though, for sure. Number 3, Chris Covington. Yeah, Indiana kid, linebacker, drafted this year. I just like that he was mentioned by Brian Broaddus. Said that he had a pass breakup, said that he was really good, sticky in coverage. So with Leighton being out, just the fact that you're mentioned, that you made a play, is good. Chris Covington, that's a win. Because there's a lot of, rookies or guys on the mob just out there, and they're just out there. Just bodies. And if you're a body, you're not standing out. So you need to be able to stand out. If your name's called, if you get a clap, you jumped in front of a pass, you made a tackle, you made a pop, you made a thump, you broke up a pass. It's something. I think that Chris Covington is going to be a sneaky good player. So let's see. But that's a win for me. Chris Covington, you're a winner. All right, this one is cool. Let's go Dak and Hurns. The connection, baby. 2 winners. Dak actually, from what I've seen, looks like he's zipping the ball around well. His weight looks incredible. Hasn't picked up any weight. Face looks clean. I think that Dak understands this is it. This is year 3. Need to see a jump. And you see on the screen David Hellman saying, the play of camp, back shoulder to Hurns, the camaraderie. I know I hit it in the last video, but both of these guys are winners because, doggone it, they better lock in. All right? You can't pound Zeke every play. You need opportunistic receiving. Doesn't have to be a 1,000-yard receiver, but 60, 70 catches from somebody. Somebody has to step up. Terrence Williams is hurt. Gallup is doing some nice things. We'll see more from him at camp. Cedric Wilson is doing some nice things. Probably needs to get stronger. But you like that Hurns, being the veteran that he is, him and Dak on the same page. I like that. And number 5, Ezekiel Elliott's ready, guys. And I want to dive in on this because Ezekiel Elliott, he's saying all the right things about the leadership. He was asked that if his workload were to increase. If his workload were to increase, guys, he's all for it. I quote, I'm all for it. Zeke's one of the few people he's talking about he wants to be more of a leader. He's one of the few people who can be the best player and a great leader. Like, it's often that, like, most teams, they're set up where a try-hard guy is your leader. Even, let's talk about Draymond Green for a second. So the finals just went off. Draymond Green is a great player, but he's the team's leader because he's a try-hard defender, but he's not the best player on that team. You see what I'm saying? Zeke has the ability. He's the best player on our team. Like, right now, pound for pound, Ezekiel Elliott's our best player. But if he can be that leader, he's saying things. You got to lead, encourage. You got to push. You got to get on people. You got to do all of these things. And I agree, Zeke. Do it. He's talking about they want to work out. He wants to get a group of guys together and work out in this dead period. I love it, Zeke. You need to be a pro. I know you're 23. He's 23, guys, but he has to be that pro. He looks good. His weight's in order. Last year it took a toll on him. He started off the year slow. The Giants game, he looks slow. He looks fast out there. He looks clean. And I like it. So those are my 5 hits, guys, my 5 winners. Zeke being a leader is a winner because you know what? Him being that good, he has to lead from the front. You don't want a guy who's that good kind of just being lazy, setting a bad example. He needs to lead from the front. So when he gets the accolades, his teammates can say, well, this guy worked extremely, extremely hard. He ate, slept, and breathed football. All right, guys, Byron Jones, Blake Jarwin, Chris Covington, Dak and Hearns, and Zeke, man. Zeke's ready. Training camp's on the way, guys. About 5 weeks away. You guys know what it is. I got some content coming. The Marquez White. You guys can tell I haven't done a video in a while. But it's okay. We gotta let this news build. The Marquez White video is on the way. It's got some cool things in there about Chris Richard. The kick step, how he wants to throw people off with the jam, and I think that's what Marquez White can do. So that's on the way. It's coming. Guys, thank you for supporting me. Thank you for donating. I hit the list. Again, Jay, April, Nick, Sergio, Jeffrey, you guys hit the donate button. The link is in the description. Cowboys Huddle link is in the description. The podcast, me and Joe Rod. The music, always, guys. iTunes, SoundCloud, Foots Times Code. Support, support, support. I'm trying to talk Cowboys. I'm trying to make music. All right, you guys. It's your boy Foots the King. More content coming soon. As always, thank you guys for liking, sharing, and subscribing. Baby, training camp on the way. Hey.